What's going on, Washington Commanders Nation? Dan Quinn just left the podium. Let us know that MARSHON LATTIMORE is going to be out as we anticipated for Sunday. Pittsburgh at Washington. Washington is a 2.5 point to a 3-point favorite, depending on what sports book you look at. Let's talk about it. 6-2 versus 7-2. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers coming to town this weekend. Our number one cornerback that we just traded for will not be making his Washington debut. He has not practiced at all. He's out there in practice uniform, moving around a little bit, but he will not be playing in his first game with the Commanders this Sunday versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. How are y'all feeling about this matchup right now? Me personally, I feel as though while this is a very good football team in the Pittsburgh Steelers, I feel very confident that Washington can win this game and will win this game on Sunday. How are y'all feeling? What up? What up? What up? What up? Tuning in from the golf course. Get them shots in. It's a beautiful autumn Friday. Yes, sir. You did say burgundy on burgundy here first. Yep, you had it before they announced it. We're wearing the blood burgundies, the battle burgundies, burgundy helmet, burgundy jersey, burgundy pants, all the way down to the ankles. All burgundy on Sunday. I guess with the Steelers wearing gold pants, we said let's switch it up a little bit. Head coach Dan said he won't play. Yep, MARSHON LATTIMORE is out on Sunday. What up, Pedro? What up, my dog? How we doing this Friday afternoon? You know, we're going to keep this one short and sweet today. No guests today. We rocking out the game preview dolo. We're going to go to about 2 o'clock. How are we feeling about this game? See, I respect Mike Tomlin as much as I respect any coach in this league. Love this guy. Love the energy he brings. And coming off a bye week, the Steelers are usually almost unbeatable. He's 13-4 in his 17 seasons as the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I believe he's like 24-6 or something crazy against rookie quarterbacks. And I hear all that, but I got to see it to believe it, you know? I got to see it to believe it. But, I mean, he just got here, though. And if the hammy is almost good, I don't think you want a guy playing on Sunday and then playing again 4 days later on Thursday, you know? That wouldn't make any sense. I knew I was 100% he was not going to play this Sunday. Take your time, get back whenever you need him. We need him for December and January. I'm confident we didn't need Lattimore to beat the Bengals, so I'm not worried, you know? The Steelers defense is a top 3 unit in this league, but here's the caveat to that. The Steelers have feasted on shit offenses all season. They've played the 29th, the 26th, the 25th, the 24th, and the 22nd best offense this year. The best rushing offense the Steelers have played this year was the Denver Broncos, and I believe they're like 15th in rushing in the NFL. So they haven't ran into a monster like Washington's offense yet. And as good as that pass rush is with TJ Watt, with Alexander Highsmith, with Hayward in the middle. They got guy, and they added Preston Smith to the mix. Washington's offensive line is very good, so it's going to be a battle of attrition up front. Their offense versus our defense will be the tail of the tape in this game. Najee Harris is having one of his better seasons of his career. Russell Wilson's trying to turn back the clock. An offense that was anemic, that had nothing going when Justin Fields was in the game. It is come alive since Russell Wilson took over as the starter for Pittsburgh. But we're talking about a team that lost the game to the Dallas Cowboys. Yes, Russ wasn't starting, but come on, man. The Cowboys in 2024, I've seen some suspect performances by this team. Tyrone Tracy and the New York Giants should have beat them on Monday night a couple weeks ago. They had plenty of opportunities to, just couldn't cash them in. Washington's offense is a different beast than what they've seen for the majority of this year. All burgundy on burgundy. Yes, sir, it's lit. And I expect we're going to be seeing Color Rush 2 games in a row. Burgundy on burgundy Sunday. You know we're wearing the white on whites in a big game on Thursday Night Football versus the Eagles next week. But we'll be talking about the Eagles game after we get out of this one. It's going to be a short week on the channel. It's going to be a short week because we're coming off of a Sunday afternoon game and we're gearing back up to play again in 4 days. So it's going to be interesting to see how we cram content for the week. Seeing a lot of trash talk, which wasn't expected. How many times have we seen it this year, man? Evan, they be playing with our name. They throw smut on our name. I'm hearing Steelers fans say, oh, shit. Lord, I done knocked my fucking cat. This is the second day in a row I done did this shit. Give me 1 second. Lord. The fuck going on? That Steelers hate got me flustered. I'm out here knocking shit over. This is the second day in a row I've knocked my camera over. Boy, tweaking out here on a Friday. But yeah, man, I see a lot of hatred from Steelers fans, and I'm wondering, where does this confidence reside? Is it the fact that they don't have any losing seasons under Mike Tomlin? Is it the fact that they have one less win than us and they've beat a bunch of nobodies? Where's all this Washington hate coming from? I don't understand. I seen a dude, a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, one of these TikTok ass Bamas, talking about how Washington's beat nobody. You know, the same lazy narratives we hear every week. And then I'm looking at who the Steelers beat this year. They beat the Falcons in week 1. But since then, who the fuck have Pittsburgh beat this year? They beat Bo Nix and the Broncos, the Chargers. They lost to the Colts. They've lost to the Colts and the Cowboys, and they talking about who we beat. Look at who you've lost to. You lost to Anthony Richardson and them, and you lost to the Dallas Cowboys. I don't even need to go any further. They beat the Raiders. They beat the Jets. They beat the Jets. Like, what are we talking about? Like, why are we trying to go bar for bar, band for band each week of Washington didn't play anybody? Who the fuck have the Pittsburgh Steelers beat this year? Appreciate you, Doug, for rejoining the channel as a member, my guy. C-Rod can't be elevated anymore? What you mean? Why can't he be elevated? Brian Robinson's status for Sunday is up in the air during the media portion of today's practice. He was not a go, but it's very possible that he practiced when the media had to vamoose from the field, but we shall see. I don't know about y'all. I feel confident that we're going to win this game. I feel confident that we're going to win this game. Yeah, on Roundtable last night, I knocked my camera out. Yo, this is the second day in a row. I need a new camera stand or something because the way that I have it set up right now, I keep throwing hooks at that shit, and that shit is tweaking, bro. It looked like I'm about to get kidnapped live on stream right now. But nah, it's that Steelers hate that got me fucked up right quick. That's why I knocked the camera down. Where does all of this vitriol come from? Why do people feel this? We've seen the Cardinals fans disrespect us. We've seen the Bears fans disrespect us. Aren't they going to learn? Are they not going to learn, or are we going to keep playing this game until they understand? Even if Lattimore can't play versus Philly, I think he'll be good to go no later than the Dallas game on the 24th of the month. There's no need to rush it. There's no need to rush it. Exactly. When you got that guy, number 5, behind center, then anything's possible. Hey, Pittsburgh fans, if you got any in the chat, I want you to know our quarterback is better than your quarterback. Our quarterback is better than your quarterback. First things first. November 10th is Marine Corps birthday. It is? Wasn't even hip. Bro, we were a 4-win team last year. Who out of play? Yeah, we won 4 games, and that's why our schedule looks the way it is. So we're not even supposed to be here right now. Not in a hurry to play them either, man. Let them ice up. Let them ice up. If we win big, you're going to have to knock your camera out twice in 2 days next week again. I'm superstitious like that. Hey, say less. Say less, bro. I throw a whole combination at that. I throw a flurry at that shit and knock it down, man. But we keep doing this every week. We keep doing the mental gymnastics of who has Washington beat, and we're comparing like games to our opponents, and it's like, who the hell? What have the Steelers done this year that they should look past Washington? I'll wait for that one. But flagship organization, I respect the way that the Steelers do business. I respect the candor of this organization. They don't ever fire coaches. They need a quarterback, and they've been struggling to find one since Big Ben retired. But this is just an overall good team. I'm looking at what they have on the defensive side of the ball. We know it's Terry in the game when it comes to our wide receivers. Whether he's in front of Dante Jackson or Joey Porter Jr., those are two good corners. The slot corner, the rookie, or was it Boogie Bishop or Beanie Bishop, whatever his name is. The safeties, Deshaun Elliott and Minka Fitzpatrick, they got pieces all over that defense. Here's the thing, though. They haven't been challenged. They haven't been challenged by a good offense this year. They have not been challenged by a good offense since the Falcons, since the Atlanta Falcons. This shit is crazy, man. He has to sign a contract if he's elevated again. Oh, shit. I'm not even hip. How do you subscribe to the channel? Oh, you just hit the subscribe button under the video. If you want to join as a member, that membership link is somewhere in the chat. I could throw that one back in here real quick for you. But what are y'all feeling about this one? I'm taking Washington, and by 10. I'm taking us 24-14. I need to see it to believe it when it comes to Russell Wilson and the Pittsburgh offense. While he's giving this offense a heartbeat, that offense does not scare me. It does. George Pickens scares me. Najee Harris can definitely run on us, but old man rinsed Russell, if he gets under pressure, what's he going to do? So here's the game plan on Sunday versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Play that shit just like we played against Kyler Murray and Caleb Williams. We need to keep his ass locked into the pocket and under pressure. We need to keep his short ass not able to see the middle of the field and running for his life. Russell Wilson is not the athlete that he once was in Seattle. He's not the athlete that he once was in Seattle, and he does not have as much juice left in his arm. He still has the accuracy. He can still throw an all right moon ball, but this is not the same guy that we were used to seeing that was competing for Super Bowls every year with the Seattle Seahawks. Jaden Daniels is so good. Yes, he is, James Jones. Absolutely, yes, he is. I think we should win as long as we shut down the run. Yep, they have a good run game. Najee Harris and Jaylen Warren. That can set the tone of the game. I need us to tackle this week. I think Luvu is closer to 100%. To be perfectly honest, as we sit here close to mid-November, nobody is 100% at this time of year. Everybody's banged up. Everybody needs to be in the cold tub and iced up and bubble wrapped during the week in between those games. But I think Luvu is closer to 100% this week. I think we may see some more Jordan McGee. I see somebody just asked, has he played yet? Barely. We haven't seen much of him yet. It is definitely a great time, man. We love to see it. Pre-game camera punches would be OC for the stream. Like once the stream, I'm just going to spontaneously knock my camera down. That's going to be cool until I actually break that, Joe. Then we're going to have problems. Going to come out recording in 320p from now on. But they aren't looking past the captain of the Force Order. They're prepared. We're a prepared football team, man. We are a prepared. I believe Watt lines up more on Andrew Wiley's side than Brandon Coleman, but it can always change. Burgundy towels to go with the terrible towel should look like burgundy and gold. And yep, that's the plan. Shout out for Mark Ime. Shout out for Brian Mitchell and whoever that fan that was talking to Mark Ime, one of our minority owners, about doing this versus Pittsburgh. It's going to be a whole lot of burgundy and gold shit circulating in the crowd. It's going to be a good vibe. I expect it to look like a sellout on TV and sound like one. The Steelers see our quarterback and they're just insecure. Yeah, it's giving insecurity. It's giving insecurity. It's giving we want that, because a franchise that doesn't really do anything wrong. They don't give up on people too early. They always conduct business right. If the numbers are not right, they will let guys walk. They just do things right all the time, but they have not found an answer to the quarterback situation yet. But they still find ways to win because Mike Tomlin is a coaching bastard. That is a coaching bastard. What up? What up? Glad to see you represent the Burgundy and Gold. I appreciate you, man. I'm glad to see you in the chat. and I'm glad to have the channel rocking on a Friday afternoon. Russell Wilson is 2-3 against the Commanders in his career. 10 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Last game, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. And we beat him in week 2 last year with Sam Howell at quarterback when Washington got off to a 2-0 start. The Steelers get challenged by the Ravens and Bengals every year. Have they this year? No. So what are we talking about? They haven't played them yet this year. Has Russell Wilson and Justin Fields played against the Bengals or the Ravens yet? They haven't. So make a point that matters. Come back. Let's try that one more time. We haven't seen them play against the Ravens or the Steelers yet. So what are we saying? I want to see my defense talk that talk for real. I don't see us getting carved up by Russell Wilson on Sunday. MARSHON Lattimore is out with the same hamstring injury he had when he was in New Orleans. This is nothing new. Sorry we lose this one. That's cool. That's fair of you to say that because the Steelers are a good football team. But I'm not going into this shit afraid of y'all afraid of Russell Wilson in the Lord's year of 2024. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. If we lose to a good team. That's fair, but I'm not shaking in my boots over Russell Wilson in 2024. I know the stigma of Mike Tomlin and the TJ Watt. We played against Myles Garrett this year, held him to a clean sheet. We played against the best defensive line in the league last week versus the Giants. Jaden Daniels ain't get his jersey dirty the entire day. Have some confidence in your football team. We're at home, a place we have not lost at all year, and we are also a good football team. So here we go. The Commanders are a trash defense. Bless your heart. The Commanders are the 5th ranked pass defense in the league and like the 14th rank. We're actually a middle of the pack defense. So I'm just saying, if you're gonna say shit in the chat, at least have your shit accurate. So try again, valid user. That's strike 2, nigga. Let's see on your 3rd try if you actually say some shit that sticks. Wait till Luke start catching touchdowns. I root for him every game. He plays so hard, man. He plays so hard, and his hard work and his tenacity will be rewarded at some point this year. It's like my guy Nick Ackeritz from PFF said the other day. Luke McCaffrey has been the unluckiest wide receiver because every time he's open, there's a story to tell as to why he doesn't get the ball. But at some point, we're going to get there, man. At some point. I'm afraid of anyone at all at this point. Exactly. We got the Ravens off the schedule. We should feel confident. We should feel confident that we can beat anybody remaining on the schedule this year. The Steelers, the Falcons, the Eagles. Those are the last 3 really good opponents on our schedule, and we should feel confident enough that we could beat all of these teams. Tomlin's record after bye weeks is crazy. Behind Enemy Lines, great podcast. Go Steelers. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, he 13-4 in 17 years after the bye, and his record versus rookie quarterbacks is crazy. I mean, Jim Schwartz hasn't lost against a rookie quarterback in like 7 years, and we handled business. Every time we get thrown against these tropes this year, we find a way to show up on Sunday, man. We're going to find it, man. We're going to find it. But the Steelers do stymie rookie quarterback. I seen someone bring it up. I'm not sure who it was. They brought up RG3's rookie year, which is nothing like what we're watching this year. But they brought up how we went up to Pittsburgh and assed it up. That was that game where we had RG3 run a deep route and Ryan Clark absolutely took his soul because who throws up a lob pass, a deep ball to your starting quarterback with a safety streaking down the field? Who but your Washington Redskins, man? But what offensive scheme you think we're gonna run? TJ Watt is the only one that's scared me. No, they got a bunch of good players on that defense. I promise you, we don't have to switch what we do versus this defense. We have to keep doing what we do, and they have to stop us. And if they stop us, we figure it out from there. This could be one of those games where they stop us on the ground, but I've seen them get run on this year. I seen Tyrone Tracy getting busy on them boys too. He got busy on both of us. So just know that this team is going to be prepared. TJ Watt not getting shut out like Myles Garrett did. It's not a matter of completely taking him out the game. It's don't let him take over the game. Don't let TJ Watt wreck the game because that's the best defensive player in the entire league. The best defensive player in the entire league, man. Jaden is most certainly not your average rookie. We've never seen anything like it. If you don't believe me, why are the Washington Commanders the only offense since 1933 to only have 3 turnovers in 9 weeks? Bamas are turning the ball over 3 times in a week. We've turned it over 3 times in 9 weeks with a rookie quarterback. And that includes a game where Marcus Mariota took 88% of the snap. So talk to us nice. This isn't some typical startup program. Guys see Washington on the schedule and they say they won 4 games and picked second in the draft last year. We don't have to take that seriously. That's completely discounting and glossing over the fact that we have a new front office, a new coaching staff, 24 new players, 14 new starters, and the best young quarterback in the NFL right now. Like, it's cute how people just gloss over these things. They just carry us with the stigma and the stench as if Dan Snyder is still running the show here in DC. That shit is kind of funny to me, man. That shit is kind of funny to me. As soon as we pop up on the schedule, these fans, they start getting insecure. They start talking crazy, and they start talking about our past. They start talking about our past, bruh. They like a girl with a reputation, man. Talk to me about what we're doing right now. Talk to me about the growth that we've made. Talk to me about the strides that we've achieved. Stop talking to me about what we did back in 16, 2012, 2008, like, and all that. Like, that's not what we're doing here now, y'all. That's not what we're doing here now. Lattimore reposting old Saints pics on his Instagram. I don't give about reminiscing. Hey, man, he just got here. Let him do what he need to do. He's not even playing this week, so we don't even need to talk about Lattimore until he gets ready. Y'all need to get y'all facts together in the chat because our defense isn't trash. We've been doing okay. Without a number 1 corner, we're somehow 5th in the league defending the pass. I believe we're top 11 in sacks. Our defense is getting better. Our defense is getting better. Do they let up on the gas? Absolutely at some point. But we were the 32nd ranked. We were historically bad last year. We are now middle of the pack. If you don't see the insurmountable upgrade that this defense is taking on this year, I don't know what to tell you. Shout out to OG Bobby Johnson, our offensive line coach, another person whose reputation preceded them when they arrived here in the offseason. And he was the one person we were looking at like, yo, that coaching staff is so fire. But Bobby Johnson, why did we hire him? Clearly, he knows how to coach up offensive linemen because nobody could have envisioned Tyler Biadasz, Nick Allegretti, Sam Cosmi, Brandon Coleman, Cornelius Lucas, and Andrew Wiley to be a top 10 offensive line in the league this year. And that's exactly what they've been so far. That is a great point. We need to talk about this era. Is Austin Seibert good? Because we were trying out XFL kickers today. We tried out, what was his name? Nick McCrane. I don't know. I think that's his name. We tried out a DC Defenders kicker today because our starting kicker has a hip injury. Lord, don't make me have to watch a 6th kicker in 2024. Please don't make me watch a 6th kicker in 2024. Please don't make us put the game on the line of a DC Defenders kicker. Oh, man, I don't need it, man. I don't need it. We putting belt to ass this Sunday. I'm feeling good. I'm going 24-14. I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be 17-14 late. Washington with a 3-point lead, and we score a late touchdown and take it up to 24-14. I don't see it looking like a 10-point game. I see it ending as a 10-point game versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. 24-14. I think Jaden Daniels gets his shit off on Sunday. Micah is a dog to watch out for in the battle. Yeah, Minka is nasty. Minka is not. I wanted Minka Fitzpatrick so bad. What was that? Was that the Daron Payne year? Because I swore I wanted Derwin James and Minka Fitzpatrick so bad over whoever we picked that year. I want to say that's the Daron Payne year. Correct me if I'm wrong, because while fans were debating Payne versus Vea, I was like, give me Minka versus Derwin James instead of that. But Yes, we started 3-6 in Robert's rookie season. Very different. All we knew before this year for the last 25 years are Mickey Mouse win streaks. A bunch of feel-good Hallmark Christmas in July ass win streaks to get us to the playoff. We're actually good off get-go this year. What up, Rio? Good to keep MARSHON fresh for them dirty birds. Fingers crossed he plays next week. Just know, it's not a guarantee that MARSHON suits it up next week. We can take advantage of this Steelers pass protection. Ron Rivera, we I saw Ron randomly watching Thursday Night Football with PFT and Big Cat and the Barstool crew. I'm not going to hold you. Seeing Ron kick it with Barstool Sports is not something I had on my bingo card. TJ may be quiet all game, but he seems to get them couple of impact plays that matter. He's a monster, man. That's crazy. I remember when he came out, I remember feeling like I take TJ Watt in the first round, but I'm not dying to have TJ Watt. A lot of people were very wrong about TJ Watt. I think it helps that he was drafted by one of the NFL's flagship organizations, because your probability to bust in Pittsburgh is a lot lower than a lot of places, because you're walking into stability. You're walking into stability, great preparedness, amazing coaching, and a team that's going to do whatever it got. Like, Kenny Pickett, Mickey Mouse hands ass Kenny Pickett, how ass he had to be to have been traded on his rookie contract. How do I become live? What that mean? What that mean, Douglas? How do I subscribe to your channel? Oh, you just click subscribe under the video. You click subscribe, or you hit that link to join the channel if you want to join it as a member. But tough matchup with the Steelers, but we're going to beat them. Very tough. Very tough. So when I say we're going to win 24-14, I'm saying we're going to have a 17-14 lead in the fourth quarter, and Jaden Daniels is going to march down Northwest Stadium and take us up 10 points late in the game. Then Russ is going to get the ball back. The defense is going to get one final stop after they march up the field on us. And we're going to get out of there 8-2 for the first time since I was -5 years old. That is 1986 for anybody that does not know so. Last time we were 8-2 was 1986. Absolute craziness. Ron never was. Soft tissue injuries linger, so you have to take your time with those. Look at B-Rob right now with the hamstring injury. I don't want to say B-Rob is becoming a liability, but god damn, we got to get that boy healthy, man, because it felt like he's been day-to-day 90% of the season so far. We got to get this guy healthy at some point, because this is becoming an issue for me. This is becoming an issue. Real talk, this takes me back to Jack Kent Cook and Joe Gibbs era. Great job, Josh Harris, Grew, APDQ, coaches, players, media, and fans. We are back. Perfectly articulated, Kenneth. I agree. Jeremy Chin want him a contract. He wants him a contract, Jay. He wants him a deal. He's here on a 1-year prove it, and he's trying to do it. No Austin this week. Seibert, so is that official? Is he out? Is Austin Seibert out this week? Are we going to have to trust a damn XFL level kicker? Oh, man. Oh, is that what we're going to have to do on Sunday, y'all? I don't know. Y'all let me know. Is he out? Is he out or nah? Because that's about to blow me. Yeah, that's about to blow the hell out of me, man. But let's talk about the Steelers a little bit, man. They got a demon on the outside. George Pickens is a dog. George Pickens' numbers would be so significantly higher if he had consistent quarterback play. I think this is a receiver that has some of the best feet, body control. The way he can contort his body to make off-balance catches is insane. He's one of the best proximity receivers in the league. I really liked him. I like that he's a savage. He got that diva shit in him. He got that I'm selfish shit to him. I love George Pickens. Big fan of him. My boy Jalen Morgan, Bleeding BNG. Make sure y'all sub him up, by the way. He was very early on the George Pickens thing when he was back at Georgia. I was very, very interested in if we were to wait in drafting him, but we took Jahan Dotson in that draft. I think regardless, we're going to put points up on the Steelers. I mean, the Giants put up 18. The Cowboys won with 20. Keep the stadium loud, and we keep our defense off the field. But the theory makes sense to me considering the Lattimore trade. We are good off rip, and that is extremely, yeah, exactly. Any update on the Wesley Gibbs snipe stat? If you don't know what Dan is talking about, we were talking about how bad the Dwayne Wade statue was yesterday. And I was like, statue makers are so bad. When they build Joe Gibbs a statue one day, when we get a new venue, that shit might look like Wesley Snipes. Can you imagine a Joe Gibbs statue that looks like black ass Wesley Snipes? It would be hilarious. Who knew he was practically as good as his brother? Good genetics, man. Every family got that one that just does not like the rest. It was not TJ. TJ and JJ Watt, phenomenal. Derek Watt also made it to the league, but he was kind of like a pass-around fullback. What the heaven have mods? Nothing, no one. What are we talking about? I don't understand the question, guys. I don't understand the question. Ron's still trying to sweet talk his way to getting that ring. Ronald, send me my ring. Eugene Rivera ain't getting shit. We should run right at TJ to tire him out. He's not as effective. That's why I need B-Rob big ass on the field on Sunday. Hopefully, we are just putting him on bubble wrap and treating it with kid gloves, similar to how we did when Jaden hurt his ribs, because I need his big ass out there on Sunday. We're playing the Steelers on Sunday. B-Rob is exactly what we need to soften up that Pittsburgh front, because the one team that took our run away, the Baltimore Ravens, made us a one-dimensional offense where Jaden just had to sit back, sling it, and make plays every play. We still were effective, but we weren't as effective of when we're able to balance that shit out. We can hit you with the run. We can hit you with the pass. There's an element of unpredictability when B-Rob's out there doing his thing. So I need his big ass out there again. Eck is out again. Nah, I think Eckler's good. I don't think Eckler's out. I think the Austin he was referring to was Seibert, the kicker. Y'all are 5th against the pass, but what Russ like to do out of play action, y'all are 26th in the league and bottom 3. Plus, our defense was hurt against the Giants. Now we are healthy. I mean, it's still the Giants, man. And we all watched that Monday night game. Daniel Jones was driving for the win. Daniel Jones was driving for the win against y'all a couple weeks ago. But just know that we're a top 3 offense in this league for a reason. We get this ball rolling. Nobody completely stymies this offense. The teams that have stopped this offense the most this year is us. And when our offense isn't scoring points, it's because penalties, it's because drop passes, and because things that we aren't doing. Nobody's completely stopped. We've moved the ball on every team we've played against this year. But I respect it. Lattimore resting will help us in the end. I think he makes his debut in Dallas if he does it on Thursday. The kicker thing may be low-key to different. Yeah, I cannot trust somebody smack off the unemployment line coming in to win a game at home on Sunday. So I need Austin Cyborg. I need his hip. Take my hip, bro. I don't need it. I just sit around and stream. I was high on TJ Watt. I had a feeling he was going to be a dog. I thought he was going to be straight. I thought he could be a Trent Murphy with more explosion type edge rusher. But that boy turned out to be one of those ones for real. We don't know yet. We won't know that till next week. I think it's a possibility. I think it was never going to happen coming off a hamstring. They were going to throw his ass out there for a Sunday and Thursday game. That was never going to happen. I turned the TV immediately and clicked past Ron every time because I'm not trying to hear that shit. I'm not trying to hear none of what he's talking about. Rinsed Russ, that's my boy, and I like Russell Wilson. I've loved watching Russell Wilson's career. I respect the hell out of that corny-ass Bama, but he's not what he used to be. But he's still accurate, and he can still time up one of those moon balls, even though it stays in the air a little bit longer than it did in years past. But I think we got a quarterback, we got a coach, and we got a middle linebacker that know Russell Wilson well. Remember, we seen it versus Kyler. We seen it versus Caleb. Cliff knows both of those guys. Look at how well we neutralize those guys' superpowers. Whatever superpowers Russ has left, Dan Quinn and Bobby Wagner, who used to practice against that man every day for years, they know exactly what he's capable of. And this is not the same version that they played with back in Seattle. So MARSHON, the title of this video, MARSHON was ruled out. Yeah, he's out. Rio, our usual 30 points scored, so 31-19. We are averaging 29.5 points per game. Nobody has ruled B-Rob out yet, but to the portion open to the media today, Brian Robinson was not out there at practice. If anything does change, we could talk about it here in the chat, but we shall see. We shall see. Behind the scenes of how the MARSHON Lattimore trade to Washington got done, I got to check that out in a little bit by Jordan Schultz. The Bengals were cheated last night. They also should have thrown the ball to Jamar Chase on the two-point conversion. You're going to go to the win for a win. You force the ball to the guy with 270 receiving yards and 3 receiving touchdowns. Jamal Adams still in the league, my brother Rio. Yeah, he's still in the league, not doing a damn thing, though. Not doing a thing at all. We definitely need Austin Cyborg out there on Sunday. I just think we going for it on 4th down then. We are the best 4th down team in the league. You don't want to overdo it, but Washington is 11 for 11 on 4th downs in 2024. Isn't that crazy? That includes a 4th and goal. That includes some 4th and 4s, 5s, and 6s. Washington has not failed to pick up a 4th down once this year. That boy number 5 is different. Yeah, not looking good for Cyber. Fingers crossed he can go. Dan didn't say he was out in his presser either. He said something along the lines of, me and Adam are going to meet over the next couple days to see who we're going to rule out for Sunday. So that is what we got. That's what Dan Quinn said in his press conference today. Pickens plays when he wants to play, though. He does. It gets hard when you're out there playing with Kenny Pickett and Justin Fields. So I get it. Not everybody is as level-headed as Terry McLaurin, but he is uber talented, and now that he has a quarterback that can at least throw the football to him, he got the battery in his back again. I hope, but the hamstring injuries, I don't think it's going to last the whole season, though. I think the latest we see him is versus Dallas on the 24th. Neither Austin has been ruled out, but Seibert is questionable. Yeah, they said it today at the presser that him and Adam Peters were going to sit back and they're going to come up with who's going to be active on Sunday. But I'm always ready to go out on the field for my team, being a diehard fan. One call away, 31 years. Hey, tell him suit up. Suit up, bruh. Take my hip. He didn't practice. So was it confirmed that he didn't practice during the non-media portion, or was that just during the media? He was limited at practice yesterday. He was. But today, while the media was out there, Nick S. exposing Jalen's injury. Yo, Nick Sirianni is a fucking moron. He is I don't know if y'all seen this shit. He had a presser today, and this guy, they were asking him about, like, he volunteered information to the media about Jalen Hurts having an ankle injury, an injury that was never put on the injury report. And then they said, wait, Jalen Hurts has an ankle injury? And then he tried to pull it back like, what are you talking about? No, we just rested him. Hold on, let me pull this shit up so we can laugh at this fucking idiot. Nick Sirianni is such a dum-dum. Such a fucking dum-dum, man. Oh my God. He every week he outdoes himself with some type of buffoonery. Let me pull this shit up for y'all real quick. And let me know if the sound's good when I play this shit.
It was on the injury report dealing with the ankle, and
you haven't really seen Jalen be held back for load management before. What was behind that on Wednesday?
Yeah, he's dealing with it was on the injury report dealing with the ankle, and just making sure we're precautious with everything.
What's wrong with the ankle?
He wasn't on that.
What's wrong with the ankle?
I'm sorry, Jalen Hurts. It was an ankle.
What's that?
It was the rest.
That was the rest, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
No problem.
I thought you were talking about something else. All right.
Is Jalen dealing with an ankle problem?
Now rest.
You haven't really seen Jalen be held back for load management before. What was behind that on Wednesday?
Yeah, he's dealing with it was on the injury report, dealing with the ankle and, just making sure we're precautious with everything.
What's
He
wrong with the
wasn't,
ankle?
he wasn't on.
I'm sorry, Jalen Hurts. It was an ankle?
What's that?
It was the rest.
That was the rest, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about something else.
What a dummy, bro. The man volunteered an injury that nobody asked about, and then they called him, whoa, ankle. He has an ankle injury? Oh, no, it was the rest. It was the rest. Ria, I had a whole ass debate with a Steelers fan earlier. What's up, Paul? What was he talking about? What was he talking about, man? What was he talking about? The Scrolls is a Chicago Bears fan, guys. Those guys are in poverty still. Don't feel the need to continue or carry on conversation. Let him mourn and let him say whatever's on his mind, because his team is in the gutter right now. His team is below the sewer right now, and they're about to fall to under 500 this week. So don't let anything the Scrolls say affect your day today. Deron needs to get back to his run-stopping ways with rookies they got on the interior line. They can play, though. Yeah, he got to set the tone because he's the boss hog in that room. Jonathan Allen's not walking through that door. I'm trying to get to the bottom of why people are running versus us. Like, we're giving up way too many. It feels like we're giving up 6 yards every time someone rushes it. That is not good, but can't they be fined for not reporting the ankle injury? Absolutely. And that's why he got so shook up when he said, rest. Yeah, it was rest. It was rest. Like, buddy volunteered an injury that was not supposed to be disclosed and then tried to walk it back. No take backs, sir. No take backs. And then Nick wonders why Hurts be looking at him funny. Poor Hurts, bro. Their problem, not mine. Please give me all the dysfunction. Please give me all the dysfunction over there in Philadelphia. We'll see them in Thursday. We got the fight flags this week to counter the terrible towel. Yep. And their terrible towels are going to work in ensemble to our fight for old DC flags. And it's just going to look like burgundy and gold euphoria on Sunday. And I can't wait to see what that shit looks like on CBS, even though I fucking hate us continuing to play on CBS. Thank God for Sirianni. Talent-wise, yeah, the Eagles should be an unstoppable force. The Eagles should be the Detroit Lions. Thank God they're not, because that idiot coach of theirs definitely holds them back. Because roster-wise, top 5 in the league. Probably top 3 or 4 in the league, roster-wise. They have an insane assortment of talent in Philadelphia. Sirianni first trolls his own booing fans and then accidentally trolls Jalen and himself. You love to see. He's such a dumps. He has one of the more punchable faces in the entire league. Very punchable looking guy. And every time he gestures or looks at the camera, it's hilarious, bro. That shit is funny as hell. Big fun coming up for Philadelphia. We love to see it. Y'all just got to replace your coach. If only it was that simple. If only it was that simple. Replace your coach. You need to replace your stupid ass general manager, Ryan Poles. You need to replace a few things. And remember that calculus offense y'all were bragging about from Shane Waldron? Caleb's going to have to learn Mandarin next year. He's going to have to learn a second language in 2 years. So you might as well call it another rookie season over again next year. Hate to see it for Chicago. Hate to see it for my boy Caleb, but they deserve that shit. Their fans was talking way too crazy. Go under 500 this weekend, and we should never hear from y'all again. He was saying that Russ was 2-3 and that he was locked in. And I said, Jaden is too. And then we just started going back and forth. That just sounds like a good old-fashioned sports argument. You know, when you're running to somebody in public and y'all just start debating for no reason? That's the shit I love about my country. You can just run, you just be in Walmart going to go pick up some water and some toiletries. You run into an Eagles fan, a Cowboys fan. All of a sudden, you done made a friend because y'all sitting there arguing for 10 minutes. I love those type of debates, man. I love those type of debates. Yo, Rio, Adam Rank said Eberflus may be staying another season. I mean, he's the coach that Bears fans deserve, so I hope he does stay for another season. That's what they deserve over there. They don't deserve no damn Ben Johnson or Cliff Kingsbury over there. They don't deserve an innovative offensive mind. Fuck the Bears. Because how the Steelers play, our linebacker performance is crucial this week. Play action will kill us if the linebackers don't play discipline. Thank goodness Bobby Wagner is leading the fort because he's a very disciplined linebacker who's playing very good football for us. He's turning back the clock a little bit. Having a quarterback on the defensive side of the ball has been pivotal for our defenses come up this year. This is a very good point, Nito. Najee is a ground and pound running back, so it's going to be interesting to see him in this game. And we've had weeks where if you want to ground and pound us, you're going to get whatever you like because the Giants were running that shit all over. They was toting that shit on us in the first half last week. So also another great point. And I'm interested to see how we come out because Joe Witt has adjusted his coaching style based on the opponent that we're playing. And I would love to see how we I really think it's going to be a similar game plan to how we defended Chicago and Arizona. Like, keep this quarterback under constant pressure and do not let him get the edge. Do not let Russell start creating, running around and ad-libbing in the backfield and then throwing on the run. That arm ain't what it used to be. But between the ears, he still got it. He's still as sharp as any quarterback in this league. And accuracy-wise, he's still putting the ball where it needs to be. So shout out to Rence Russell. Comasel Brown Jr. sells Spitfire for the $10 donation. I appreciate you, my guy. How important would a 12th man be this week? And who do you think will be our player of the game? That's a great question. I appreciate you for your donation, my guy. That's a good question. 12th man wise, we need the 60% fans that are there to turn up because the Steelers are the best traveling fan base in the NFL. Nobody travels like Steeler Nation. So while there's vitriol coming for this side, I respect the hell out of Steelers fans. Steeler fans rep their squad. I don't care where you put the game. You can put that shit in Brazil. You can put that shit in the streets, and Steeler fans are going to pack whatever the football games be in there. So whatever Washington fans are there, we're undefeated at home this year. We haven't lost a home game yet. We're 4-0 for the first time in 19 years at home. I expect our crowd to make it loud and uncomfortable. We've seen it a couple times. We've seen it when the Browns came to town. We've seen it versus the Bears. They're making it rowdy in Northwest Stadium, and they're making it hard. They're doing the earmuffs thing with their helmets because our raucous-ass crowd is making noise. But here's the thing. Fans, home fans, I beg of you, shut the fuck up when the offense is on the field. I hear you. Do the wave, be loud, make all the noise you want when the team is on defense. When the team is on offense, shut the hell up, bro. Like, we have not learned fan decorum as a fan base. I know we've been down for a minute, but shut up when Jaden and the offense is on the field. Don't make it hard for our own offense when we're at home, man. And he also had us losing 27-12, 12 points with Jaden Daniels. Bless him. Bless him. Even when our backup had to come in this year, we put 40 on the head tops of another team. Hell raised the aftermath. I feel that. Jared with the obligatory hell to the commanders, take command, raise hell, left hand up, let's fucking go. Back to work for you. Hey, checking in, Jared. I'll see you Sunday for the watch party, big dog. Is Big Fadarian Mathis good to go? I believe so. I believe so. We're going to see. We're going to see. I believe he's good to go. Dan Quinn pretty much said they're going to decide over the next 24 hours who's going to be good to go or not this weekend. So we are going to see. $5.99 a month for Paramount comes in clutch with CBS Live TV. Oh, I'm glad you got that, man. My boy Josh Taylor, what it do, my dog, my brother in the building. We just did a stream on his channel last night. Make sure y'all sub up Joshy. We got to get him to 5K. then the 10K and beyond. He about to be on full-time content mode as well. Make sure y'all check out my guy. Russ is going to be shook on Sunday. I need it, man. I need it, man. And the Commodores will still get the dub. What up, B More Akuna? I'm guessing that's a Ravens fan. We got y'all. We got y'all, my Beltway brethren. We got y'all on Sunday. I think this is a good team, and if we do lose, it would not shock me. But I think we're picked to win this game for a reason. I think we're just a little bit better of a team this year. No sweat, man. Just finished another 60-hour work week. Get it in and get that money, man. Way to punch that clock. Way to provide for you and yours, man. I feel that shit. Reports say that the Bears are bringing Eberflus back, according to Cowherd and Adam Rank's stupid ass. So probably the case. What up, Radar? How we feeling about Sunday, man? How we feeling about Sunday? Beat the Steelers. They can't say no more quality wins. Like this quality win shit, bro. You play who's on your schedule. Good teams lose to bad teams every week in the parity of the NFL. Like I literally on the NFC East roundtable last night had Philly fans in the chat beating their chest about beating the Saints when they were 2-0. We beat the Saints when they were hot. Congratulations! Like, what? Really? We beat the Saints when they were 2-0. Okay? And those same fans will shit on us for saying, I mean, we beat the Cardinals by 28 and they're number one in the NFC West right now. So we're not allowed to talk about beating the Cardinals by 28, who we were picked to lose to. But y'all can brag about beating the 2-7 Saints when they were 2-0. And y'all beat them niggas by less than a touchdown. Y'all are allowed to beat your chest like King Kong about that victory, but we're not allowed to say, I mean, we beat the division leading Arizona Cardinals 42-14. I don't know, man. People just be the Bears were 4-2 when we beat them. Oh, but you beat them by a Hail Mary. I'm gonna stop you right there, champ. The key word that we're gonna emphasize in that sentence is B-E-A-T. Beat, beat, beat. Don't take wins from us and then poke your chest out for the sake. Talk to me. Okay, the Green Bay win. That's a great win, Philadelphia. The Green Bay win. I get it. That's a good football team. But the Saints, when they were 2-0, Philly fans that stupid, bro? Are y'all is the water that bad in Philadelphia that we got chest poked out over a New Orleans game back in week 3? And that y'all barely won? Like, what are we talking about, man? 5K on the way. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sub up my guy, JTFB. That's my boy, Josh Taylor. I need him to move back to the DMV ASAP so we can get some shit done out here. By the way, folks, Adam Rank via NFL predictions being a hater again. I guess it's another dub for the Commanders. It may be that case for real. It may be that case for real because Adam Rank hate us. Let's pull up the NFL Network picks, by the way, since we're on the topic. Thank you for bringing that up. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it right now. Let's look at what NFL Network is talking about. This is what NFL Network feels about this game Sunday. Jaden and Noah display at the Hall of Fame is badass. We already got some shit sent to the Hall of Fame in our rookie quarterback's first year, man. I'm with it. I already know my man BQ gonna come in here. This is a Cardinals fan. Shout out to him. You know, he came along the ride when we played Arizona that week. He's predicting Washington to lose every week. He's a worthy op. How are you doing today, BQ? There's not an L in that man's name, but we call him Fat Phil. I love it. There's no logical reason that we call Fedarian Mathis Phil or Fat Phil. We do it off the strength. And I love that shit. Some of the best things that happen in the world are things that don't make sense. I promise. You had me crying, laughing, watching NFC Roundtable. I knocked the shit out my camera last night. Any given Sunday, every single week. This barely beat the Saints. They barely beat the Saints. They got really lucky at the end of the game. And I'm not going to sit here and hold them against it because they won the game. They won the game. I hate that you didn't play anyone narrative. It's so annoying. You can literally nitpick most teams in the league schedule and say, I mean, but they beat this team here and they beat you play to win the game. You play to win the game. Word to Herman Edwards. And whoever pops up on your schedule, especially following a 4-13 season with a prediction for you to win 5 or 6 games this year, you should be excited when your team is 7-2. You should be excited about it. Can we talk about, Lord, did y'all see Sierra in her Halloween costumes this year? Hey, I respect your game, Russell Wilson, because CC, yeah, man. CC ain't gonna be no 1-2 stepping at Northwest Stadium on Sunday, though. But you could bring Sierra through, though. Bring her through. Bring her up to Landover on Sunday. Hey, I be talking that shit because they had me. They were outcasting me in the offseason. They were talking like they were ostracizing me from the conversation. It was like Philly and Dallas having a conversation, and they was looking at me and Kid Blue like Washington and New York. This conversation ain't for y'all. Stay in the fucking cellar. Well, the tables have turned, Douglas. So every week I show up on that round table. I had to let Jay Tuck have it last night. And that's my boy. Shout out to my boy Jay Tuck. But he went on this long-ass, long-winded excuse-making soliloquy about, y'all already know if Dallas wasn't banged up, we'd be number 1 in the division. We wouldn't be talking about the command. I said, wait. Dak has been healthy all year. CD has been healthy a majority of the year. You got 2 players making $100 million between the 2 of them this year. I don't want to hear shit about players being hurt, because when you're making $60 million a year, at some point, your quarterback has to be able to transcend. Dak Prescott ain't doing much of shit this year. He got an interception a week, 8 interceptions this year. I need you to give some accountability to Rain Dakota Prescott. Tuck was not trying to hear that shit. Philly fans had the easiest schedule of the year. They lost to the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Yep, and nobody took it from them that they got there, because when they got there, they played their ass off. You can honestly say Jalen Hurts outplayed Patrick Mahomes, and it still wasn't enough to get the victory. Another thing, Eagles media, Eagles radio station, after Jaden threw the Hail Mary, any quarterback in the league can throw that pass. Any quarterback in the league can throw 65 yards. And I said, really? Is that where we going with it? Any quarterback in the league with banged up ribs can throw the ball 65 yards. And the common retort to that was, do y'all remember what Jalen Hurts' Hail Mary looked like versus the Chiefs in the Super Bowl? Do y'all remember what it is? Because if you don't, I'm about to pull that shit up real quick. Jalen Hurts is not making that pass that Jaden Daniels made. He damn sure not making that jump. Let's go back and watch Jalen Hurts. We about to pull that joint up in just a second. That shit died in the air like someone shot it. That shit died early. That joint was disgusting. I can't believe that we're going this far to discredit a rookie quarterback. Is the insecurity that much for some of you? Is the insecurity that much for some of these guys that we have to discredit a rookie quarterback by saying nonsense? Let me pull this shit up right now, just in case any Eagles fans are in the chat. When you tell me every quarterback in the league is making that Hail Mary throw. Example A. As all day, now some rushers come from the 30. His arm can take it, was just one short. From the 30. Gonna throw it as far as his arm can take it, was just one more time. As all day, now from the 30. Gonna throw it as far as his arm can take it, was just one short. Made it from the 30 to the 20. What are we talking about? Gonna throw it as far as what are we talking about, bro? Well, even if he moves up 5 yards, that shit is not going nowhere near the end zone. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about, bro? As all day, now some rushers come. What a sad ass looking pass, bro. And he put his whole chest into that throw. He put his whole soul, his whole being into that throw. So what are we talking about, guys? He stepped into that shit like he was throwing a javelin. All those days of leg day and that. Yeah, I mean, sure. He stepped on somebody's foot. Bro, he was never getting that ball anywhere near. The best that ball was ever going was to the 10-yard line. Was to the 10-yard line. Smash that like button. We still got over 500 in the chat. This is a game preview, but it's all good. Yes, we're working out a kicker, y'all. Scary hours. Our kicker may be out this weekend. One of the unsung heroes of this franchise, the fifth kicker Washington signed in 2024 was Austin Seibert, and he's been a hero for us this year. But yeah, he stepped on a lineman's foot. Yeah, that ball didn't have a chance, though. That ball didn't have a chance at all. Happy Friday, my guy. Happy Friday, my guy. Don't worry, take care. Yeah, we're gonna see the Eagles on Thursday night. We're gonna see the Eagles on Thursday night. He gave them no shot at competing for anything worth talking about. But back to the Pittsburgh game. Back to the Pittsburgh game. I know all them squats he do. I don't want to hear about him stepping on nobody's arm, bro. It's the final play of the game. Get that shit to the end zone, bro. How does the deep ball look now? It looks okay. It looks okay. We're going to see him on Thursday, though. We're going to see him on Thursday. We're going to see him. I need the kicker to be okay. I need the kicker to be okay, man. Because if we got to depend on somebody that was in the UFL for the DC Defenders to come out and kick for us this weekend, that can be bad. That can mean the best fourth down team in the league is going to have to go for fourth down on a regular basis because that's not good. That's not good. And Lord knows we be shooting ourselves in the foot when we get to that red zone sometimes. So field goals be an option, especially versus a gritty ass top 3 to 4 defense in the league like the Pittsburgh Steelers. But good point as well, Akpan Jennings. Captains for this week. It is Bobby Wagner, Scary Terry McLaurin, and Percival Butler. Percy Butler. Percival, as Louis T calls him, Bobby Wagner, and Scary Terry. Those are your captains for this weekend. How do you think Terry matches up with Dante Jackson and Joey Porter? I think I would rather Joey Porter in front of Terry because I don't think Joey Porter can run with Terry. Terry's a 4-3 guy. Joey Porter, he wins off of technique. He wins off of just ability. He don't got the track shoes for Terry McLaurin. Dante Jackson, on the other hand, he can run with Terry, but I think Terry can kind of box him out. He can put his body on him a little bit. I think Body Catch Bandit can box him out a little bit. But Percy Butler, alas, a captain. Hilarious, man. Everybody gets a shot to be a captain on this team. We done if our kicker out? Not necessarily. It just means that offense needs to start offensing, and we need to get back to belt to ass and famers on Sunday. That duck of a pass faked out the cameraman. That Joe was trash. Can we sign the UMD kicker for a week? They're usually good. Hey, they do usually have them. Chad Ryland was a kicker from there, right? I need merch for that. From the 30. That shit was funny as hell. From the 30 definitely is a shirt that I would make. We thank social media for convicting a man before his day in court for not having a kicker. Well, thank me. Oh, yeah. Yep. That's definitely what the case was. Technique. Yeah, Joey Porter Jr., very good technique corner. Number 1 in red zone defense, I believe so. Kicker is definitely needed. Oh, it definitely matters. It definitely matters. I need Cliff Kingsbury on his best bullshit on Sunday, and we got to spread that ball around, and we need number 8 on the field on Sunday. B-Rob, shoot his ass up with cortisone. We need him out there versus the Steelers. I can't have him missing the Ravens and the Steelers game. Did you know we rank 30th at home in red zone TD percentage? We need to figure that shit out. A low-scoring game. And the most – and that stat is like super boosted from the Bears and Giants game because we did the same shit in both those games. We drove down the field all day and started getting penalties, dropping touchdowns. Like Olamide Zaccheaus had a touchdown wiped off the board. That was a beautiful play call for a tic-tac-ass procedural penalty. Zach Ertz dropped the touchdown in the end zone that looked like a touchdown to the average eye, but upon further review, it was ruled not a touchdown. We can't keep doing that. 4th and 1 versus the Giants back in week 2. We were going to go for it. You know we were going to get it because we get it on every 4th down. Ben Sinnott comes on the field, procedural penalty. We can't keep doing that shit, man. Every time we get inside the 10-yard line, somebody on the offense gets the urge to jump off sides, to hold, or to do some dumb shit. Illegal shift. What are you illegal shifting at the 8 for? Illegal shift when we're back at the 47. Illegal shift when we're on the other team's side of the field. We wait till we get to the red zone and we start pissing down our legs sometimes. I don't know why we do that, but that is literally the only thing that has stopped the Washington offense this year. We don't turn the ball over. We may turn it over on Sunday because Pittsburgh, they just find their way to turnovers. They find their way to turnovers, and they find their way to block punts and block kicks. So that terrifies me if some off-the-street unemployment line kicker has to take over on Sunday. That is a very scary hours type situation because I don't know, man. I don't know. I need Austin Seibert to be all right. I trust AP to Snowman. I'm sure he's got a list of kickers in mind. Seibert was a clutch pickup. We will be okay. We should. From the 30. I don't know how he got hurt. He hurt his hip. I don't know. Maybe the movement of kicking the ball, maybe some of them maybe trying his damnness to kick a touchback. Maybe that tweaked his hip a little bit. I see those picks. I see we still don't get respect. But the thing is, I'm not mad at it this week because it's a really good team. The Steelers are a really good team. They've always been known to be a really good team. They're one of the long-lasting flagships of the NFL. But Kyler Murray's Hail Mary was much better than goofy Jaden Daniels. First of all, Jaden's name is Jayden. You should know that because he made Kyler Murray and your football team his bitch a few weeks ago. You speak of Jaden's name, you spell it correctly, and you say it with some reverence because he is your daddy. You refer to Jaden Daniels as daddy whenever you come to this chat from now on because we beat the shit out of y'all when we played y'all, BQ. 42-14. So spell his name right. Come correct next time you come in here, man. They be so anxious to score. They start getting pinned like shit, especially when they put these young boys on the field. Ben Sinnott be so gassed up to be on the field. He start jumping before the play comes. He start pulling up like the Chiefs tackle every time when it's time to go. Yeah, how did he hurt his hip is what I'm trying to figure out. Was he in on a tackle? Did he just tweak it, kicking the ball? Like, how did that start, man? How did that start? Dressed in all burgundy, burgundy tops, burgundy bottoms, which is hilarious because the first time we ever did the burgundy on burgundy was on Monday Night Football. The year we started 6-2 with Jim Zorn. It was against the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it was that election game, that Washington game that usually swings the election. I remember that game vividly because Carlos Rogers dropped a pick six that would have had us win that game. And after that, all momentum went to hell and they whooped our ass in them burgundy and burgundies. But we about to come out and we about to put a new stench on them burgundy and burgundies this Sunday. We got Jaden Daniels now. Hey, tell my boy BQ, hey, call that quarterback daddy when he come in this joint. Jaden, that's your father. Jaden looking at the Cardinals fans like, son, I am your father. 42-14, baby. 42-14. Call him Father Daniels. Not your daddy. He may not be your daddy, but he's Kyler Murray's daddy for sure because he rocked his little ass to sleep when we 42-14'd you. Let's go. 42-14. It's okay. It's okay, my love. Rest easy. Y'all have already been put to sleep. So we talk about next season. What about this one? We only in November. I know. At least y'all in first place, though. But they're not going to give us nothing from that because nobody take the Cardinals serious, even in first place. They don't get to say, oh, Washington beat them by 28, and they're in first place now. You got me crying. Why you roast Buddy so calmly? Because he's family, and that's how we talk to family over here. That's how we talk to family. That's how we show love on this side. Those are words of endearment, you know? Squad got rocked like a baby by our rookie quarterback in our college offense. Cliff Kingsbury let his testicles hang all over State Farm Stadium. He said, talk to me nice. Talk to him nice, man. Cardinals fans can't say nothing to us, and he know it. Half of our team was injured. Everybody play a violin for this man. Everybody get the violins out. Matter of fact, you don't even get the full violin. You get the little one that Mr. Krabs was playing in SpongeBob. They better spell Jaden's name right and put some respect on his name when they talk about our guy. JD5 316. Oh, boo hook. Shout out to Arizona though. I'm glad they got their season together. Good for them, man. Maybe it took a stern ass whooping from Washington for them to realize, all right, let's get it together, y'all. Half the squad was injured. Jaden, his stepdaddy, he got it on lock. Word on the street is y'all kicker did the TJ Watt sack celebration and messed up his that would be hilarious watching Austin Seibert do that, by the way. I know BQ didn't just wait until next year. What about that? Buddy, y'all are in first place. Why are you talking about next year? You should be saying, we'll see y'all in the playoff. We'll see y'all in the postseason. See y'all in January, you know? He said his little toddler quarterback. And I like K1. K1, that's my boy. K1 don't got nothing for Washington, man. K1 don't got nothing for Washington, so play that violin for him one more time. We've been in here for an hour and 11 minutes so far. We still got 549 in the chat. Pittsburgh's coming to Washington. Washington is a 3-point favorite. I think that's been knocked down to 2.5-point favorite. And this is a very winnable game. This is also a game that we could lose because this is a good football team coming in here. But I feel good about this one, man. We beat you with Sam Howell and a worse roster last year. Next year would only be worse for you. Oh, no, you're on God. On God. We're going to put belt to ass. I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. The audacity of losing 42-14 and then coming in here. And you got to respect it. You got to respect the candor of BQ. BQ got his ass handed to him, and he's still coming in here for live reps. I respect it, bro. You are a masochist, my friend. You are a glutton for pain, and I respect that kind of moxie. I respect that kind of resiliency. You're the type of guys I would want on my roster. You got to have somebody that's ass that you can throw out there that's going to take on anybody. Somebody to go out there and be a practice dummy. BQ, practice dummy. I didn't realize Steelers fans talk so spicy. They lost to the sorry Colts and Cowboys, and we're supposed to be scared. I love how we gloss over these things. We do gloss over these things. Did they lose to Joe Flacco's version of the Colts or Anthony Richardson's? I believe it was Joe Flacco, right? They lost to Joe Flacco's Colts, and they lost to sorry-ass Dallas, but Justin Fields was not giving that offense much of a chance. So I will shoot him some bail. To be perfectly honest. Kyler can't daddy anyone when he can still pass at restaurants for under 12 and eat. They say they let Kyler in the buffet for kids' prices. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. We're here now. Really a surreal moment. We're actually going to make it to the playoffs and likely host a playoff game. Don't know why haters got to stand. I don't know why people are like gatekeeping our excitement. Like, we've been bad for so long. People should be happy for us, but they're not happy for us because a lot of them are envious. Like, they want their team to be like Bears fans. They want to be jumping around and celebrating in the streets like we are about Jaden and our offense. They wish they were us right now. They went from calling Cliff Kingsbury a college offensive coordinator to save us, Cliff Kingsbury. Please come coach the Bears. It's funny how quick those things change and the goalposts are moved, man. Bless all of y'all's heart. They played both Richardson and Flacco, so they got a little combination and still took the L. Kyler's a great athlete. Passed for 12 at restaurant. His kids menu certified. That's crazy, man. Kyler got a beard, though. What they going to be testing to see if it's fake? Yeah, they don't say he got pubic hair on his face. I bet B-Rob ain't playing either. We have the Eagles next week on a short week. Fuck, I need fucking B-Rob to play versus the Steelers. I need him this week versus that gritty-ass team. We need his big tank ass out there. What Janky Rondo call him, Thanos? We need Thanos out there on Sunday. I need him to play, man. But it don't look like we're on track for him playing on Sunday. If the Steelers lose Sunday, I'll definitely be back to talk my shiznit. Okay, I respect that as well. I think it's going to be a good game regardless. Valid user, what's your prediction for the game? What's your score prediction, man? Let me hear your score prediction. Because you're actually spitting in the chat. I can't hold you. What's your score prediction? I got it 24-14, but I don't got it looking like a 10-point game. I got us being up 3 late, 17-14 in the defensive ball game, and Jaden Daniels is going to put the punctuation and the dagger in their backs. We're going to go up 24-14. We're not going to look back afterwards. So that's how I see it playing out for us. Kyler tried out for the Wizard of Oz. You telling me that Kyler Murray's an Oompa Loompa? That's what y'all saying in the chat? Decided to make his career a roller coaster since he can't get Y'all brought the one-liners out today, didn't y'all? Short week is going to be very tough. We're going to learn so much about this young football team this week because this is the week we can put all detractors, naysayers, haters, dick riders, we can put all of that shit to rest because we're playing a 6-2 team on Sunday at home. And 4 days later, we have to go up to Philly to play a probable 7-2 football team on Thursday. If we come out of this 1-1, or dare I say 2-0, I don't want to hear shit from nobody. You got the commies 27-4. Yo, y'all got to stop calling us the commies, bro. That shit sounds so disrespectful. It's funny as hell. Everybody calls us the commies, bro. Oh, man. It do get lonely at the top. Imagine having haters after being asked for 25 years, man. Things change fast. Buckle up. When Pittsburgh beat the Chargers, Bosa, Herbert, and Joe Alt all left the game early, and the Chargers looked like they were going to win before that. This is a fact. We just signed a kicker. God damn it. Who do we sign, y'all? What kicker did we sign? Let me see who we signed. That means the kicker's out on Sunday. That means the kicker is most certainly out on Sunday because I don't see why we would I don't see why we would sign another kicker if he didn't have to play already, man. So we're going to see. Lord, that I might come down to 21-14 if that's the case. It might be all touchdown, no field goal. Why am I even a Commanders fan? What kind of stupid ass question is that? We'll be 8-2 by 4:15 on Sunday. I'm digging it. Oh, so it's a contingency plan. You think so? I'm hoping so. Oh, we signed Zane Gonzalez. Oh, that's interesting. Well, at least we signed a kicker that's played in the league before. So I'm not mad at that. Willie said 30-24. If we give up 30 points to the Steelers, I am very concerned. I am very, very concerned if we give up 30 points to the Pittsburgh Steelers. But Zane Gonzalez, appreciate y'all for letting me know. We signed Zane Gonzalez. Did we sign him to the practice squad or we signed him to the active roster? Because those optics matter as well. Which one was it? I'm looking to see that now. I'm looking to see if I find anything. But the ex-Arizona Cardinal, shout out to BQ. Someone he knows very well up there. But after y'all get off of here, y'all go holla at my boy Josh Taylor's channel. He just had Jarrett Bailey on his show. They're previewing the game. We're about to wrap this up in a second. Make sure y'all hop over to my boy JTFB's channel and check that out. Zane Gonzalez to the practice squad. Almost 81% career field goal percentage. 38-20, Northwest Stadium will be on fire. Washington wants to go 8-2 for the first time since 1986. I was negative 5 years old. Make sure y'all smash that like button on your way out. We're getting ready to wrap this game preview up. Thank you for everybody that rocked with your boy. More content to come. I might drop a video again later. We'll be back on Saturday as well. And you already know, all day streaming on Sunday. It's going to be a long all day watch party extravaganza and then a post game after that. Enjoy the rest of your Friday afternoon. Thank you. I don't care what team you're a fan of. I appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy and keeping this chat active. 8-2 loading. Let's get busy and let's wave them burgundy towels and let's collaborate with the terrible towels to make burgundy and gold hysteria at Northwest Stadium on Sunday. That is all I got for right